Hello friends, a very warm welcome to the Crochet Hook channel. See, today we are going to work this absolutely fluffy 2-color pom-pom, and the diameter of this sphere is around 8 centimeters or so it's a really big one. For the friends who are joining me here for the first time, please do consider subscribing to my channel. That really motivates, inspires and keeps us connected. So let's get ahead. Here I have taken 2 colors of wool, a pair of scissors, and I have chosen this diary, a thin diary. This is around 12.5 centimeters long, and I'll be just wrapping the yarn around it. So for that purpose I have chosen this diary. So take your yarn and keeping it on the length side, begin wrapping it on the length side of the diary like this. See, from here, beginning from here till here, this is one round, and like this I'm going to wrap this yarn around the diary around 90 times. The secret to a fluffy pom-pom is more and more yarn that's been wrapped while preparing it. So I have wrapped around 90 times this cream shade, and having wrapped enough, I've cut the thread. Now I've taken another shade, and atop this cream shade only I'll wrap it around the same way around 90 times. So I've wrapped this grey shade enough times, and here I stop. I've cut that extra thread also. Just this is also 90 times I have wrapped this grey shade. Now I have taken another yarn and I have doubled it. Keep it on the table. We need it to wrap it at the center of this fluffy yarn thing that we have just wrapped. So then just take out this entire wrapped yarn, stretch it, and keeping it centralized atop this double thread, place it like this. Always remember that you have to take a doubled yarn, right? Take the 2 loose ends, and at the center of this yarn, just tie it as tightly as you could. It has to be a really tight knot, as many knots you wish, but always remember to take a doubled or tripled thread, otherwise a single thread will easily break off and the entire thing will come out. So just put a couple of very tight knots at the center of this yarn like this. Simple. The secret to a fluffy pom-pom is a lot of yarn. Now we have these loops on the 2 ends. We'll just cut them, taking a little at a time with a scissor. Keep it stretched and then just grab a couple and cut them like this. We simply want to cut these loops. Now what I prefer to do, I will first hold the loose ends of one end together like this with my hands, and I'll trim them to equal lengths like this. These are the loose ends on one end. So just to cut them to equal lengths, grab them like this, and then on the other end also hold the loose ends together and just trim them to equal lengths. As much finish you can give, and remember to keep the length on both the ends same. On both the sections the loose ends should have the same length. Once trimmed, flatten out this entire thing into a round like this, and I would prefer to first brush it, and remember to divide the yarn equally on all the sides of this round and just brush it. And now, keeping a certain radius from the center, you have to maintain this radius all along. Just cut these loose ends on the edge of this round like this. Keep rotating and keep trimming, and make sure that you maintain that radius from the center. This is how I work my pom-poms. And now flatten this entire thing from another side. Again brush it, and we'll trim it the same way again on the edges. Always try to maintain the radius of the circle same on all the edge sides of the circle or round. Having trimmed it on all the sides, you can repeat this process a couple of times. So again, just round it up and flatten this entire thing from another angle, keeping the number of strands almost equally distributed on the edge of the round like this. Brush it properly and then again trim it. And you have to just repeat it, this entire process of flattening out and trimming a couple of times to have all the strands of almost equal length and well trimmed. This is how I work my pom-poms, and that really gives it a proper shape and finish. And once you have done it, just hold your pom-pom like this in your hands and keeping your pom-pom at an angle. See, I keep it at an angle, and there I can find out where there is a long loose and showing up, and I just trim it like that. This is all I do to work my pom-poms. See, I always keep rotating it, and from an angle I try to find out if there is a long thread that's showing up and just trim those particular ones. See, at an angle in a small area, first focus and trim that out, whichever is the long one. Roll it all up, and this pom-pom seems well trimmed and it's all good. See, this beautiful pom-pom fluffy one is ready, and you can use it as an embellishment to any of your beautiful crochet or knitting projects, or to whichever project you wish. I loved working this pom-pom with you. Have fun learning, have fun crocheting. See you next time.